Not sure yet. I haven't even talked to the trainer about it yet, but I think he rolled his ankle.
And what were kind of your takeaways from the game then?
I think it's a good game to get us ready for the season. You know, we haven't faced a ton of adversity, a whole lot of challenge. You know, with the top group for the most part, it's been very smooth. And you know, I think there were some challenges today, and there were some things that happened that will get us ready for the season. So I think it's a good game to get us ready, and there's no doubt we will be ready. It's been a good preseason. Primarily, it's been extremely positive. You know, defensively especially. But I thought with the way Chicago played, you can't give up the first goal. You know, because we were outstanding until we gave up the first goal. And you know, they played a 5-back system, so they played a 5-3-2 that becomes a 3-5-2 in the attack. And when you give up the first goal, now it stays as a 5-3-2. And then you give up the next one, now it really becomes a block of 8 guys. I thought we played in their hands a little bit in that first half. They made it a game where we needed to exploit them wide. You know, that's where you open up a 3-5-2 or a 5-3-2 is wide. And I didn't think we generated enough wide today in the attack. But in saying that, you know, we can't give up the goal. We need time, you know, to break down the numbers that they had. It's not easy. Doesn't matter how good you are in the attack. When the team plays like that, you need time. And you know, we didn't have time. You know, we played right in their hands. We forced things too narrow in that first half. We didn't exploit them wide enough, and then giving up the first goal, played right in their hands and made them, or allowed them to be even more defensive. Like I said, it's good, gets us ready. I thought we made a couple mistakes today that cost us the game defensively at the very least. If we can't score, it should have been a 0-0 game. But I don't think we played bad today. I really don't. But I do think we made some mistakes that cost us. And I think it's a good reality check too, because we're MLS Cup champions, but this is a new season. It's a good reality check for everyone. You know, we're going to lose some games this year. We're not going to try to lose, but we're going to lose some games this year. And I think this game prepares us for the next 34, knowing that you got to show up, you got to be on guard. If you make mistakes, you're going to get punished. Doesn't matter who you're playing. You never know tactically what teams are going to do. You know, you'll see more teams that play very defensive. And when teams play defensive, you have to be sharp, and you have to look for the openings. And you know, you need time. You need time. We didn't get that time. And if you give up the first goal, it plays right into the away team's hands. Allows them to just sit. And that's what they did. Still got chances. You know, could have done better with our chances. But it was just one of those games. And there'll be more games like this. But next week, there won't be a game like this.
How surprised were you that Chicago dropped 5? We certainly haven't seen that from the Fire last year and haven't seen much of it this year.
I don't think we've seen it in MLS. So, like I said, I think it's a good plan if you score the first goal. And that's what you bank on when you play that way. And I thought the positioning of our wingers needed to be better. You know, for me, from the sideline, I was trying to sort that all half, and it just never got sorted out until halftime. You know, and even then, I still thought we could have done better. But we got out the right side a lot more in that second half. I thought Esprit in particular did a really good job overall. But you know, that's one channel, and you know, I thought, like I said, first half we needed to switch play quicker. We needed to create more 2v1s. You know, it's a game where, you know, you have to be good wide. And I think they banked on us, if we're going to beat them, to beat them wide. They took away the center channel, and like I said, if you look at their shape, they had a 5-back, pretty narrow with 3, you know, central mids in front, which meant, you know, they're going to make it a game where we have to beat them wide, and we didn't.
Defensively, Lucas Milano was hanging out on Koppelhoff a lot, but the wingback, Mikey Harrington, was free quite a bit. Is that a tweak that you need to make when you see something like that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's the cat and the mouse in a 3-5-2 versus a 4-3-3. We have a 2v1 going forward, and you know, you can keep your winger high, you know, and then obviously when we win the ball, we've got a 3 versus 3. Or if you drop you know, your wingers in, then now that's what they want you to do. So they didn't have much. They took the first 2 chances well, and it played right in their hands, you know, and it allowed them to sit back. And now they had to, you know, really just, you know, defend deep. But I thought there were times where our outside backs needed to make good decisions on when they released to their outside backs, because there were a couple times where we released and then now they ran guys out of midfield in those gaps. They're all things we saw. They're tactical things that, you know, I've dealt with before, but I just didn't think we exploited that system. You know, the 4-3-3 matches up really well with 3-5-2 actually, if you exploit the flanks, and we didn't.
Does this change anything for you in terms of once the regular season starts, or do you feel pretty set with where everyone is and the roles they're going to be playing?
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't think we played bad today. I really don't. We made some mistakes. There's no doubt about it. And we hadn't made some of those mistakes defensively yet. We haven't, you know, the top group hasn't, I don't think we've given them a goal. You know, and so, you know, for me, the 2 goals I thought were cheap. You know, I thought we could have done better on both goals. So that's good. I think we need that to happen. You know, and if you think about it in terms of, not that it matters, but in terms of result, you know, that kind of top group felt like, you know, we haven't lost since 9 games prior to the MLS Cup. So I think it's, for me, it's great because it just kind of levels up everyone out and gets everyone aware we're in a new year and nothing's going to be easy. There's going to be some adversity. There's going to be some challenge. There's going to be losses. And this prepares us for the long road ahead and gets everybody, even our supporters, back to a little bit of reality. We're not going to be perfect this year just because we won the MLS Cup.